O Nthabi Thobela. Re lebohela nako ya hao haholo jwang. O ka qala ka ho re bolella ka story sa hao hore se qadile kae.
When I came to the shelter the first time, he had hit and abused me. I went to the social workers and they had sent me to the shelter. After 4 weeks of staying at the shelter, he convinced my kids to come and convince me to go back home. Because of my last born was 12 years old, he was still young. At that time, I decided to go back home because I thought he had changed. So me and the kids sat down with him and we talked about this and he told me he will never do it again. But after I left, it started again, calling me names. He was swearing at me as well. At that time, me and my second born decided to join our money together that we have saved to buy him a quantum. Because we thought by buying it, we would reduce his stress because he was sitting at home not working. I didn't know that I made things worse with the quantum because he took the quantum and he went home with it. He said he was working at home. I thought things will get better, but when he got home, he would call me in the middle of the night, calling me names, saying my vagina smells on the phone. My 17-year-old was with me at the time, and he would tell me to give him the phone. He would say to my child that he must tell me that I am a whore and that I must wash my smelly vagina, that he doesn't even want me at the house anymore, that I must leave his house. He was at home in Polokwane. I don't know what he was doing. All I know is what he was telling me, that he was going to bring another woman or that he was going to sell the house.
So how on a little local leetsang hore motho o abusive le how ka morata extra how ka mofa dijo tsa di ratang o mo reketse koloi ha hona nix e tla thusang ha ikemiseditse go ba motho ke motho.
I saw that because I'm coming back the second time. Even if I gave him money, you can't buy love. Even if you have R1 million, you can't buy love. You can't make someone love you. If they don't love you, they don't love you.
But 11.
He came back after 11 days that he has been at home and he started calling me names again. When he's around, I don't go anywhere. I stay at home, I'm kept hostage. I don't go to the mall, I don't go anywhere because when you go, you get calls asking you, where are you, what are you doing? So it's just safer to stay at home, stay hostage. I woke up one Sunday morning and I had my high blood pills. It's stress. When he's around, he makes his own tea. He doesn't bother me that much. He makes his own tea. After he made the tea, he sat next to me on the bed. I was inside the blankets. He was watching TV. Then he started with his name calling about my smelling vagina. So now I'm like, what happened? So early in the morning. He said, I will pour you with this tea. I asked him, what did I do to you? He took the tea and he poured it on my face. So I'm standing there in my nightdress. I don't know what to do. He says to me, if there was anything close by, I would take it and hit you with it. So I kept quiet because I know him. If he says he'll do something, he'll do something. That's what he said. So I didn't have a problem with that. I sat there and I sent my 3 kids a message and told them that your father has poured tea on my face. The 17-year-old stays with me. While I was writing the message, he took my phone and he said he's going to break it. I told him, if you break it, you're going to buy it. My boss bought this phone for me as a present. So if you break it, you're going to buy it. And still, I didn't have a problem with that. And then he went back to bed. At that time, I'm not crying. I'm not doing anything. I'm actually not feeling anything. I am now just emotionless. And then he says to me, come back to bed. I ask him why. I tell him that I want to have a bath. He says, where are you going? I'm not going anywhere. It's a good thing you're going to wash your vagina.
So
Now, I'm standing there. I don't know what to do. I don't know, should I run away? Where will I go? If I go to the police station, he will be back. What can I do? Must I kill myself? If I kill myself, what's going to happen to my kids? I just stay. And all I do at that time is just cry. While he's talking to me, all I do is just cry. I just keep on crying. In the middle of the day, he took a condom. When he came back from home, he went to the clinic to get his high blood pressure medication. But they didn't give it to him. They gave him pills for STI. They told him that he must go home and call his wife so that she can also get tested, because now he has an infection and she probably has it. So they gave him a piece of paper to give it to me. When I asked him what this piece of paper was, he just told me, just go to the clinic. They're going to give you pills and an injection. Just go to the clinic. When I went to the clinic and I gave the nurse the piece of paper, she asked me, do you know what this is? I told her, I don't know.
How shall I say it?
And when I asked my husband about it, he just started fighting with me. So then the nurse explained to me that your husband has an infection and these are STI pills.
Infection.
So you see, when you're so used to being abused and how the person talks to you, like he's always shouting at me, he's always swearing at me, I was not concerned. I didn't even ask any questions. I just decided I'm just going to take these pills and then I'll be fine, and things will just continue as normal. After I came back from the clinic, I called my kids and I explained to them what happened at the clinic, and I told them, maybe I should leave. And my kids told me, Mom, whatever you decide will be on your side. Whatever makes you happy makes us happy. When you cry, we cry. Whatever you decide will be on your side.
So after
on the same Sunday, after I had a bath, he took a condom and he put it on him. I didn't see him. He had sex with me from behind and then he came to the front.
I want to get padillo.
That really hurt me. I thought of killing myself.
Hello, Hafid.
After he was done, he said, this is what we do to whores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sitting there thinking, I don't have anyone. I don't have a big brother. I have my mother and my sibling. I don't have a big brother who's going to come and fight for me. I sat there thinking, what am I going to do? What is my plan? I can't go home. What will happen if I do go home? Then I started thinking maybe I should take Alpirim. Maybe I should kill myself. I heard a story about a plastic, maybe I can use the plastic to kill myself. I thought of all of these things. So I made a plan. I was going to go to the police station or the social worker or go home. I was asking myself questions and answering those questions. So I decided I was going to go to the social worker.
What was different? What changed?
When I woke up that morning, I sat down and called my kids and told them that they should be happy about the decision that I made, that I was not going to kill myself, that they will be able to see me tomorrow and the next day because I have chosen that I want to live. And I was grateful. I called him and I told him that I am leaving your house. I left everything. I do not want anything from you.
Okay. And then Tuso. Wile wa tusa hala mo. Waitola Tuso.
Yes, I got help. When I got here, I got help.
Because ke tlile mo maabane, but
When I got there, I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders.
wa tseba re ke
The social workers and the counselors were really helpful.
Counseling.
I feel so light after I've spoken to everyone. Everything that I was carrying is all gone.
O mosadi o nang le matla a ho reka di-quantum. You're a powerful, powerful woman. You're intelligent. You are so powerful. A wa e tseba taba eo?
hey a ke tsebe ka ba hore
I don't know that. I don't know that because at one point I felt like I was just all alone. I would ask myself those questions. You know, how could people love me? There's people from work who would call me and tell me how much they miss me. You know, tell me that when I'm not there, they feel like there's something missing. Yeah. I thought no one cared about me except for my mother and my kids.
okay ndle mama ka
And this would make me cry. Now, how could someone love me? How could someone care about me?
wa bona
Eh,
wa itse
Ba teng.
ke re okay ko re ka mo go monna ntshwareng ka ona ke bona o ka
I think that's what abuse does. It makes you think that people don't care about you.
fela motho a founa re ra go misa le a misa
ho lokile. Ke taba e nkang nako ho fola. Kana wa fihla. Wa fihla. Ke a o bona wa fihla, o tla fola. Ho na le ba bang ba bangata ba nahanang hore ke problem ya youth. Banana. Ha e jwalo.
Ha e jwalo.
No, it's not like that. It's not about youth. When someone says, I'm going to kill you, he will kill you. It doesn't matter how old you are because at that time he's probably busy with the younger girls, and when he tells you that he's going to kill you, he's going to kill you. That's probably the reason why they start telling you bad things about yourself, because they are busy with younger girls at that time.
Dipuo tseo tse mpe jwalo.
jalo wena o di batla hore a re bana ba ka ba tsheletse
So actually ntho e entseng ya ho tswa. O e savile wena self, na go save bana ba hao.
Well, actually, I saved myself and my kids because, you know, I would be with him and he would fall asleep. And while he is sleeping, I would probably think about killing him in the middle of the night.
Ba bang ba shebileng hona tje, maybe ba mo situationeng ya bona self e tshwanang le ya hao. O ka reng ho bona?
nka ba botsa ka re wa tsa re ke eng
I would tell these women, don't wait. Don't wait for tomorrow, because if he's abusing you today, I know it starts with a clap and then you're like, oh no, it's just a clap. And then it starts with a fist and then you're like, no, it's fine, it's a fist, I understand. And then after some time it grows and then he starts hitting you and he starts being abusive and you're constantly saying he's gonna change, things will get better.
o tšee step wa kusha o tšo o tsamaye o se kwa tla o sa re ke emetse ka o sa dika nna ke e bone ke gale a ntse
So you're sitting there waiting for tomorrow, busy saying it will get better. It will never get better.
o tla loka ka re ke ntho
It is in his blood. He will never change.
Go bolela khaebane haholo. Ke a o hlompha. Taba o mpolelletseng yona hona tje. Ya email. But go shebile. You're a queen. A queen. Thank you for sharing your story.
ke a leboha